Welcome or welcome back to Dripping in Alchemy. My name is Starr. Today I'm going to enter into the space with a smudge, again made by beautiful soul sister. Oh, everybody, I hope that you witnessed the eclipse somewhere special. There is a lot of energy stepping forward, and I want to say that I wasn't surprised by what I felt like we needed to bring into space today. It very much felt like a space of me wanting to, as spirit, your teams of light, yeah, the light's flickering, 27 on the clock, there was confirmation, to show us everything. Like, let's get to the bare bones of where we are right now. Eclipse season for me is always shadow season. This is always introspective time for self. We are in the shadow portal. We have the lunar eclipse, which will come on the 28th for us in the UK. And I brought the, what's this deck called? The Psychic Tarot forward. So we're going to just hop right in. And I'm going to do something that I don't normally do, but I think that some have been wanting to ask this from this space, so we'll get to that when it's time. But actually, first of all, this is a reminder, 104 on the clock there, that you are the prize. And this is specifically for those, if you feel like you've had people playing about in your energy again. No, remember, you are the prize. And if people aren't bringing things to your table that make you feel aligned and whole, then it's just not worth your time. You are the prize. 120 on the clock there. So don't forget that. And I think some of you have really forgotten who you are, and I don't know why that is. You know, there could be many reasons, but I think this is a space of, you need to move from where you have been in order to be able to see how far you've come. And for some, I feel like this might be a physical move that needs to happen. And for others, this is about finding those spaces that make you feel like home, make you feel seen, make you feel appreciated. Where are those spaces? It's time to ask for more of that. Yeah, interesting. Obstacles and challenges. And I feel like this is perhaps what is stepping forward with a lot of the collective right now. And this can be in an easeful way. This can be in quite a, I'm hearing provocative and quite a challenging time. It's like you're having to figure out how you're going to close that gap or jump over into the next orbit, jump into that net space. And seems of like you're saying you're going to get there, so it's about how you want to do that. Okay, it's a choice. That's so interesting. 217 on the clock there. It is a choice. Do you want to make this jump easeful? Do you want to I'm hearing, do you want to just run and leap and go for it, or do you want to plan it out? Either way, you're going to get there, but you have to do whatever feels most beneficial to you. And it's about deciding that now. And for some of you, you're already looking at what's below and what you could potentially fall into. And I'm hearing, even if you did fall, how do you know that what you fall into isn't exactly what you're supposed to be falling into? And I hope this is making sense, because it's coming through obviously as a metaphor, but I can see that there's water here. What if you did plunge and fall and didn't get to this supposed bit over here? What if you plunged into beautiful water and then it actually carried you into an oasis somewhere? They're saying you think that you know, and either way you're seeing this as an obstacle, when actually, what if it's always leading you to exactly where you're supposed to be? Wow, yeah, super powerful. I knew we were going to get into it today, everyone. Rest and rejuvenate. Yeah, it is time to rejuvenate, especially those that have been feeling depleted at this time. Obviously, sitting out in nature can do this for you, but I'm really being drawn to the colors here behind this figure. That is going to be your feminine side that is receiving. Whether you're masculine, feminine, what do I want to say? Whether you are masculine or feminine presenting, it doesn't matter. We all hold masculine and feminine energies. And I didn't feel like this before sitting down, everyone. Just before sitting down to film, I was shuffling the cards, and then I just felt this absolute wall of energy. And I keep saying this because it does feel like a wall. And my hands started shaking. I don't know if you can actually see it, but my hands are physically shaking by the energy that is coming through for this. And it's because I'm pummeling it out to you all. So please just receive it. This is what your teams of light is saying. And for some of you, 4:07 on the clock there, all you have to do is sit and receive. Why aren't you getting this memo? I feel like this is a connection to the video that I put out the other day, the masculines. Yeah, the masculine energy feeling like they need to do more when actually they need to sit and receive too. And this is from your teams of light. This is a balancing of energy. It's time to receive. I'm hearing retreat to receive. Some of you are really pushing forward, and they're saying, why are you pushing? This is exactly what you tried to get out of, which is so interesting. Yeah, love begins. This is a pouring into. How do I describe this? Some of you are grasping and reaching when you should be poured into. Who is showing up for you right now? Who is wanting to give you their cup? Who is actually pouring energy into you rather than just taking? And I feel like you might be surprised when you start to take a look at this. What is pouring into you at this time? What is pouring into you? You know, maybe this is a space where you just need to pour in for self. This feels very singular, I wanted to say, but very cellular too. I feel like energy is being misplaced. And if you feel agitated at this time, if you feel a little bit like nothing's quite going quite right, it's because you're pushing in a way that you're not supposed to right now. How can you let it flow more easily? And some of you are rushing forward rather than integrating everything that you've learned. You keep rushing forward because that's what you've been used to. Yeah, number 4. So we've got a double 4 there. 154. Firm foundations. And for some of you, this is an exclamation of your back blowing out. This is confirmation that that's your masculine energy that was trying to override. And now you've been put in a space of pain. Because you got into an energy that you're supposed to be breaking free from. So saying, how can you set firmer foundations with self, but in a more balanced sense? Yeah, in a more balanced sense. The waiting game. And for some of you, you've just been growing, and that's okay. And perhaps you aren't seeing the sprouts right now of, you know, everything that you planted, but the roots run deep now. So I think that it feels like you're doing laps with yourself, and perhaps this is timelines that you are closing out. So things are on repeat at this time until you get to that center again. And some of you don't want to hear this, but if you feel like you're in deja vu with some spaces, with some energies, because you actually are, it's like you're closing out cycles so that you can reach that core center for self. So allow for yourself to just be present. I feel like this is be present, be still. And I kept saying be silent, be still, which is from She's All That. And there's something to that. And in that scene, spoiler alert, this is someone that is going on a date with somebody else. And they are actually going on a date with them because of a bet. And she puts him through the ringer and she invites him to an impromptu experimental art gathering that she's a part of, and she puts him on the spot and she makes him do an artistic impression of some sort. He doesn't know that he's going to be brought onto stage, and he's got a hacky sack in his pocket, so he performs this expression with this hacky sack. And you know, he's the jock of the school. They're very, very different. He's the jock, she's artistic, and he ends up really enjoying doing that performance and being pushed out of his comfort zone. So I think there might be a message in that too. Pushing yourself into a space of something that you didn't think was going to be enjoyable, and perhaps you might enjoy it. So be silent, be still, be ready to receive, but then also allow for yourself to just try something new. Fertility. And for some of you, this is coming in to you. There's a continuation. See, we've gone from during the lapse, getting to the core center, to now being able to birth. It's like you're the tree. You're the tree and you just didn't see it. And for some of you, this is the work that you've been doing. 818. This is the work that you've been doing. You've been getting to the core of you, and that being a new basis that you work from. So go easy, go well, but know that everything is happening and you can't rush divine timing. For some of you, you're getting very frustrated, and I can feel it. And Teams of Light are saying, like, we see you. Please know that we see you and we've heard you. And we're trying to do our best. So yeah, just rejuvenate right now. Because some of you are in a waiting game. And you know it and you feel it. And that's okay. Yeah, and perhaps this is putting you in fear. Because you're feeling like what you want isn't going to show up or isn't going to come to fruition. And it's not that. It's not that at all. Because we've got victory and success. Everything that you want is on the other side of fear. That's what I keep hearing. And if you're afraid, that's okay. But admit to yourself that you are afraid. And perhaps you are intrinsically afraid of receiving everything that you've asked for. And that's okay. But perhaps you need to unpack why. What that is and why. Why you're afraid to receive. Yeah, material harvest. And I feel like it is connected to your abundance for some. Why are you afraid to receive? That's interesting. And I feel like it just got very, very, very silent and very, very still. And perhaps, abundance means different things to different people. So maybe you're afraid to receive true love. Maybe you're afraid to receive reciprocity. Maybe you're afraid to receive money. Maybe you're afraid to receive rejection in some way. I feel like insert word there. Whatever it is, it's blocking you. Yeah, water your garden, nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest. So go easy with self. And specifically through this portal time, take care of you. Masculine, feminine, everything in between. You need to take care of you. Yeah, and for some, because it's genuinely just not time yet, light flashing, and you're trying to rush the process. And your teams of light is saying, like, we get it, we understand. Perhaps for some of you, you feel like this has been years that you've been waiting for things to come in. Yeah, and your worth, it's happening. Keep holding the vision. And I feel like I'm speaking to very, very, very expansive souls here. And believe me, I understand and I feel your pain. I feel like we were promised a lot of shifts and they've happened in ways that we just didn't think that they would. 11:03 on the clock there. And I think that, at least for myself, I can only speak from my own personal experience. I thought that some things that came to light would bring more reprieve, when I think actually it holds a lot more frustration when things don't move quicker, even though you feel like the truth is out there. Star family, you're part of I can't speak. You're part of a team of souls, call and support. And I think I'm speaking to my star seeds here. Like, and for some of you, you ran away from this. The seeds have been darker, seeing potential, bringing consciousness to the light. You ran away from this because you didn't receive what you wanted in the time that you wanted it. So you rejected it because you felt in pain. And now you're having to come back around again because this is the only pathway for you. Yeah, the blue flame. Spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. Like you're awakening again because you can't avoid expanse. For someone, you try to avoid expanse. Yeah, your life is a canvas, artist manifestation, creative accountability. You try to avoid the path, 1 2 2 2 2 on the clock there, but you can't avoid your path because this is what you signed up for. And I feel like some of you put a cap on, walked away from, I don't know, your spirituality, your connection, something like that, and you can't. Yeah, start ancestors, because it was always destined for you to receive in this way. Hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. And perhaps you looked so deep and you didn't like what you saw, so you retreated. Yeah, but this is a reminder that you're not alone. You're not alone. Isolation, physical connection, community, and, remember where you first received home. Because it's time to go back to that. And we're in Saturn retrograde? I want to say Mercury. Saturn retrograde right now. You're not for everyone. Embrace the awareness, face your true north. And I think for some, you've been frustrated because you've seen this with other people. You've seen that they've been afraid to step into their full selves and share their full truth. And it left you feeling at a loss. Yeah, cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to alchemy of life. Yeah, and you hit rock bottom. 1333. You hit rock bottom, but you've alchemized so deeply. It's like you are the supernova. No one can take away from you what you are. And it's making me want to absolutely burst into tears because I can feel how much you've gone through. And somewhere you still don't feel like you are receiving all that you are worth. But I'm hearing it's coming and it's time. Fall back. If you know you're the supernova, because not everyone is going to be in this phase yet. If you know the supernova, fall back. Because you're waiting on the bits of the puzzle to come together. And it can't come any quicker than what it is right now. And I think you're really feeling it. And it's interesting because this is going to tie into what I knew we were going to speak about, but we're not there yet. We're going to get there. Child of the cosmos, and the intelligence of the universe lies within you. So yeah, come back inside to you. For some of you, you're going through a massive ascension process right now. What is your body trying to tell you? Because it's helping you understand your emotions deeply. Because I think you've been so afraid of your emotions and your feelings not being met that you've kind of avoided them for a long time. Yeah, fall into my arms. Surrender, holding on to the opposite extremes of life. Be honest about how you feel at this time. Yeah, perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out, common ground. And for some of you, it's the entire opposite. No, how you feel truly matters, and you've been told and gaslit to make you believe that it doesn't. No, this is about you. And if you do have a pinpoint focus right now for some, I'm not seeing that as a bad thing. And I'm hearing, and it's funny because it came on randomly the other day. No, in fact, yesterday. Oh, the sky is a black lit canopy with holes punched in it, which is, it is by, oh, Brandon Boyd, what is your band called? Incubus. It is by Incubus. Oh, there's something deeper in that song. I Wish You Were Here. I think that's right. I'll put it in the description. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful song. If you feel like this, if you feel like nothing that you feel matters, you need to listen to this song and let it engulf every inch of your being. I feel like there's a deeper message in there for someone. Yeah, star bathing. Light your body, crystal grid, transmission and activation. I'm hearing light your body up. If you feel in the darkness, let the cosmos hold you. Some things aren't for certain, but the stars are always the same. That's so interesting. Activated earth, power, places, ley lines, trust where you're being led. Yeah, for some of you, you're ready to go. You are ready to go. It's like a pilgrimage that is about to happen. Breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. And for some of you, you can't micromanage the universe as much as you might want to. There is a natural flow and a natural order, and I think it's frustrating you because you just want everything to be right and happy. Yeah, the courageous PNA, multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. And I feel like for some of you, you feel so much. You feel, I don't know, some of you might feel insane right now. You might feel insane. You might just feel like, what is everyone else doing? And I can relate to this. And I think you're so frustrated because you know how far Earth is going to have to come to be in alignment. And you do have a pinpoint focus on it. And maybe this is why you do need to zoom out for your own sanity. Like genuinely, as a practitioner to you, I would say, please zoom out because you are going to drive yourself mad. And believe me, I've been there. Pinpointing on everything that is wrong in this world. You have to zoom out and focus in on your heart. Yeah, jump in. Andromeda energy, adventure, say yes to change. And I'm hearing say yes to you. You can't change the world, even though you might want to, and everything that you do obviously completely changes the world, but what you can do is change your world. And I think this is what you need to focus on at this time. Yeah, what do you want to change in your world to make it feel like heaven on earth to you? Because you deserve that. You so deserve that. I'm hearing give peace a chance, but I also heard give someone a chance. And this is what we're going to delve into. And I do not do love readings, and I was actually given this deck by a family member, and I can't remember what it's called. Oh, what is it called? I'm gonna have to find it. It is called Romance Angel Oracle. And it makes me cringe just even sharing that. I don't do love readings. If the energy comes up, then I read it, but I know that some have been asking, and teams are like, you need to bring in these cards, and I really ever use them. Past life relationship, you have known each other before. So if that's a confirmation for someone, if you ever felt like, you know, is this connection what I feel it is? There's your confirmation. New love, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. And I'm here, this is what I'm hearing, like give someone a chance. This is for someone specific. Give someone a chance. And this is not someone that you feel like you can't inherently trust, but I'm hearing if someone comes to you and they're saying to you, you know, I really want to give this a go, give them a chance. Wedding, this situation involves a marriage. Yeah, because it could lead you to somewhere that you never thought that this could go. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. And for some of you, you know, perhaps you feel like you are in this energy, and I'm really sorry that you're there. I feel like it's one of the most heartbreaking expressions to be in when you feel like the relationship that you are in, you know, is breaking down, and yeah, there's nothing you can do about it. Once there is no more love there, you know, I think being in love with someone and loving them are two very different things. And if you feel like you're in a situation where, you know, perhaps you are the person that isn't in love, or you are receiving just, I know that they love me, but they're not in love with me, you know, tend to your needs, tend to the situation, but be honest with self. I feel like this is an honesty policy with when it comes to love right now. And for some of you, dream What's that song? Dream a little dream of me. Be honest to yourself. I'm hearing to your childhood self. You are a romantic, and for somewhere you keep fighting this energy. And I think this is what is causing a bit of frustration for some, because you don't want to be this hopeless romantic when somewhere deep down you desperately are. And I'm hearing, just let it happen. Just let yourself be in the energy of love, even if it's not here for you in terms of another person. Let yourself be in love with yourself and with life. I feel like that might be the breakthrough moment, is when you just say, I'm just going to love everything and everyone and see what happens. Truly see what happens. And this is not about not having boundaries, but I think just be open. And for some, your heart feels so closed off. It's like, it's actually abnormal to you. And I think something might have happened to trigger you recently. So maybe your walls have gone up again, or maybe something has happened in the most recent times where you just think, I can't do this again. And that's okay, but you do want to do this again. You do want to love again. You do want to experience, I'm hearing, what did I hear? Cinematic love again. And like the movies, you know, and I've been watching a lot of teen romance movies that I used to love. So maybe that's something that you should do too. Because there's something very innocent about those, and not all of them have a happy ending, but yeah, there's a comic relief in that type of teenage love. That's what it is. It's like what do I want to say? It's not a mature love. And I think that, how do I describe this? What am I trying to say? What I'm feeling is, you don't love in a mature way, but that's almost what makes you so endearing. It's like you love like a teenager. And I wouldn't say this to everyone, but because you are so advanced, somewhere it balances it out, because it's almost like, it's almost toxic. It's almost toxic the way that you love, but because you are so mature in other spaces of your life, it doesn't quite get to being that, but it teeters on the edge of being toxic, which is so funny for me to receive as a reader. And obviously that message isn't going to be for everyone, but I think it's to help everyone get back into that energy. And you know, if you're at a later stage in your life and you're looking for love again, then like come back to being a teen, come back to being in that puppy love again. It's like, what does that feel like? Allow for yourself to feel it and to embrace it and to experience it. Because you all are very mature. Not everyone, I've got cross watchers, but for the most part, everyone is pretty mature that's here. So let yourself just be in the energy and in the vibrations of the everything, and pull this into the vibrations. Don't think about this too much. Just let yourself experience right now. Let yourself be in that vibration of love. Let yourself be in that vibration of exploration, of expanse. I'm hearing, what do I want to say? And I wouldn't normally say this, but I think for where we are right now, everyone that is here that has been battling for some time, it's almost like you need to take those boots off. You know, we need to take those boots off. You need to take that super grounded energy out of the equation, and you need to just run and play. And for some of you, you need to just run off. You need to just run off and leave, because that's how you feel. Do it. Go and do something else. Go and explore something else. And if you feel like you are running at this time, run faster. I'm hearing run faster, run quicker, just get going. And that's only going to make sense to those that it makes sense with. Like, you feel you're ready to break out. I'm seeing like a horse coming out of the gate. Like, you are ready. You've been wanting to run for the longest time, and Teams of Light are saying they advocate for this. Just keep running, because there is something about you needing to just express how you feel, and you will stop again when it's time. But if you want to run right now, do. Go and explore. I'm being told to show this beautiful peacock feather that a dear soul sister gave. It's like you have to let yourself experience everything in its entirety. And I was being drawn to water again. Yeah, how interesting. I've had it this way on my altar for some time. And it's almost like now you're ready. That's what it is. You're ready to go into Technicolor. If you've been living your life, you know, in a black and white movie, perhaps you're now moving into Technicolor. And I don't know why all of these movie references keep coming through, but I'm hearing Eye of the Tiger with this. There was something about Pac-Man, for one, I've seen this as Pac-Man, and video games. There's something about being in your childlike energy, but it's not even childlike, it's teen-like energy again. And I'm hearing catch a falling star, wish upon a star. Like, what did you wish for? The abundance turtle. What's your abundance? What have you wished for? Like, what? I'm hearing, what is it? Like, what do you need? Be honest with yourself. I'm being drawn to David Bowie's album Black Star, which is very experimental, and not like a lot of that other work. So there's something about that. You need to explore, everyone that is here. Do something you wouldn't normally do just for self. No one needs to witness this. Just be you. Go and do something taboo. Go and do something naughty. Go and do something that you didn't expect yourself to do, because you're here to experience, good of all, harm to none. This is not about hurting other people. This is not about hurting yourself. But this is about doing things that perhaps feel on that fine line of like, I shouldn't be doing this, but like, I just want to do it. I feel like there's something in that tension right now. Yeah, there's something in that tension, which is very, very interesting to read that, to feel that as your reader and read this in your cards. There's something in the tensions right now that, yeah, let yourself experience it, because this is life. That bit in between, that tension in between, that vibration. And I think this is what is going to help this ascension. It's like, yeah, I feel like, how do I describe it? It's like chomping at the bit. Like when you see a dog like chomp on a like a chew ball or something, it's like that. And I'm hearing like gag ball and all of those types of things, so maybe I'm tapping into someone's kink here, but there is something like there is something so ripe with energy that you're just gonna have to satisfy some way, somehow. Yeah, follow that energy, follow that vibe, follow that drive, follow that tribe. Perhaps this is a new place to land for you and you didn't expect yourself to be there, but now you're here. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there, everyone. I feel like this got very interesting energies. It got very erotic in its expression towards the end, so I think that there's something in that for someone. Perhaps that's something you need to explore deeper at this time. But that's all for today, and I'll be back when it aligns again. 27:05 on the clock there. Take care.